In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the 3 most popular gold grinders in Build-A-Boat for Treasure. These are like the most famous, iconic grinders inside of the game that if you join a public server, that the odds are you might see somebody using one of these glitches. And yes, these glitches are very, very good. So stay tuned, be sure to like the video and subscribe. Let's get straight into the most popular gold grinders in Build-A-Boat for Treasure. So for the first one here, I actually don't show this one off a lot in my videos, and I probably should show it more just because it's like literally one of the most easiest and best gold grinders ever. So what you want to do is place yourself a post, place a block, and another block, and then a block, just like this. Just make this little plus sign right here, and then what you want to do is grab yourself a hinge block and make sure that it's facing straight up, just like that. Grab a glue here, and you just want to position your avatar in the middle, and then you just place a glue block right there. Actually, you're technically supposed to place 2, so let's just place 2, and then we're going to delete the post, and then we run forward, and then just like this, we literally can float to the end. I just deleted the extra glue block right there, and wait, why are we hovering? Uh-oh. Does it usually do this? All right, I'm gonna rebuild this one. I'm going to get back on it like this. Place glue block just like that. Delete the post and press spacebar. Okay, here we go. This is better. So using one glue is definitely way better. And look at this. We are just floating to the end right now. Super easy to control. I'm just barely pressing spacebar. We're not going to get a lot of gold just because some of the stages inside of my server didn't respawn or didn't spawn in time. But this should take us straight to the end chest just like this. Don't mind if I do. Let's go ahead and claim ourselves our treasure. All right, here we go. Let's see how much we get. Like I said, guys, we're not going to get that much just because a lot of the stages didn't actually load in, so it's not going to count us going through the stage. Right there, we just got our gold block, so that's a good sign. And then here we go, 129, and it skipped a bunch of stages. I'm just gonna do this one last time really quick, and then we're gonna get into the other 2 most popular gold grinders. So I'm gonna place a glue, stand in the middle, place that right there, perfect. Delete the post, and here we go. We're going again. We're just flying, levitating to the end. Oh my gosh, it's too easy out here. It is too easy. And oh no, we skipped another stage. Uh-oh. Wait, what is going on? Look at this. This thing's so good. Wait, this might be my new favorite grinder, guys. Okay, I might be over the hinge gold grinders for now. This one might replace it. Like, this one's pretty good. All right, so we just got another gold block. All right, and the results are in. 129 again, but it also skipped a few stages. But you guys get the idea. Really, really good. Really reliable. If you join a public server, the odds are that you see somebody using that is very, very high. But let's get into the other 2 most popular gold grinders. All right, and taking a look at the second most popular. By the way, these aren't in any particular order. I just want to say that. But this one is very, very popular. If you join a server, you're probably going to see somebody using this gold glitch. So what you want to do for this is you want to place yourself down a wheel right about there on the plots. Then you simply just want to place a plastic block right here. Put your scale tool to 100 just like this. Click on this block and then scale it out like that. Whoops, let me go like that. There we go. Perfect. All right, so then we're gonna take another wheel and we're gonna place it so it's facing just like that. We're gonna take another plastic block, place it just like that, and then we're gonna go 6 blocks out. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then we're gonna go 1 2 just like that. Actually 1 2 3, and then we're gonna grab a portal and we're gonna place the portal right about there. All right, then what you want to do from here is literally select all just like this. We're gonna turn off collision, place a switch or a lever anywhere you want, but right here is fine. Then we're gonna go to the properties of this wheel. We're gonna go wheel speed to 30 and then wheel torque to orange right there in the middle. All right, then we're gonna grab this one and we're gonna grab this and go all the way to green on the wheel torque, and then the speed we're going to go all the way down to 5. And now all we have to do is pretty much just put a portal towards the first stage, and then that's really all we have to do. You could fly it out there, you could use a glitch to fly it out. You just basically got to get this portal over to the first stage. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go like this, and I'm going to go like that. Perfect. Actually, maybe just a little bit more. All right, now I'm just gonna delete that right there, reset my character. And by the way, make sure that you have the anchor or the portal anchored, and then you want to turn collision off on the portal, and now we're good. So we can simply go over here, we're gonna click on that, and we're good to go. So then we're gonna reset our character, and we're just gonna simply wait for this spawn catcher to catch us and then put us inside of the first stage just like that. Well, bam. I mean, this is literally one of the most common AFK super easy gold grinders in Build-A-Boat. Okay, this isn't like your grinder that you load in every time. This is one that's completely AFK. It's super easy, super simple. There's many tutorials on how to build this, and every server I feel like I go in, I see this thing in every single server, and it is probably one of the most popular gold glitches in Build-A-Boat for Treasure history is this right here. Now for the most popular, or not really the most popular, but the last one on the list of the most popular gold grinders. As I mentioned, these are not in any order. Actually, I think that AFK grinder that I just showed you was probably one of the most common ones. I mean, I swear, I see so many people using it. Well, this next one is kind of like 3 combined because it's really just the same glitch. And I've shown this many times and many videos, is the hinge glitches. Whether I'm like trying to speedrun Build-A-Boat, I'm trying to complete quests super fast, grind gold, this is my go-to, and it's a lot of people's go-to. So what you want to do for this is 3 ways to do it. Sit in a chair, grab a cake, grab a hinge, delete the chair, and that's really all you have to do. Eating a candy also makes this a little bit faster, but this is right here one of the most basic and common grinders in Build-A-Boat. But there's 2 other ways to do it. So that right there was with the cake, but what you can also do is use the glue block as well. So if you don't have the cake, you simply place the glue right here, and it's essentially the same exact thing where you eat the candy, delete the chair, and just like that, we now are flying once again. In fact, this one actually feels a little bit faster for some reason. I don't know why, but it just does. So then there's this one, but then there's one last one, which can be used with the firework. And by the way, these ones will give you also the maximum amount of gold every time. But for this one, you take the classic firework, hinge block once again, same deal as always, delete the chair. Well, bam. I mean, you're good to go. You're golden. But I do want to show just one more extremely popular one, just because I've shown these grinders right here a lot with the hinges. So I want to show you guys one last one that is extremely popular, and that is the good old classic magnet grinder. Placing a pilot seat like this. By the way, shout out to Adrian. Adrian is the goat when it comes to gold grinders and Build-A-Boat. Drag down the magnet like this. Grab yourself a hinge block, place it right there on the top. Then one of these, delete, activate magnets, and you're golden. You are good to go. This one's also very popular, but I wouldn't say it's as popular as the other ones, but still, goated gold grinder right here with the magnet. But if I had to pick which one is the absolute best in the video, I would have to go with the AFK grinder, hands down. I mean, it takes like 5 minutes maximum to build, and that's if you build it super slow. The only downside to the AFK grinder is that it does cost a little bit of gold. You have to get some portals, stuff like that, but it is very much worth it. But let me know down below, what is your favorite gold glitch inside of Build-A-Boat for Treasure? Comment below. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out and goodbye.